So I've had a couple of people write me with questions about my FMF fuel injection power programmer for my WR250R. Mine's a 2008. This would be the same FMF Power Programmer you would purchase for you WR250X owners. I have the FMF Powercore 4. I've taken the label off of it, but you can see I have the Powercore, not the Q that some people run, the silent version, and I've gone ahead and opened up my airbox there by drilling some holes in the side, and then I have the header as well on my WR250R. But you'll see it has a mode button, a plus, and a minus. So the mode button is used to go through the 6 different modes. And these are the 6 different modes. I went ahead and printed them out. I got this information off of thumpertalk.com. But green is the first mode, and it allows you to set the amount of fuel added under cruise condition. And it goes up in 0.5 increments. So it's from 0 to 8, and they go up in 0.5 increments. So the second mode is yellow mode, and that's the amount of fuel added during acceleration. And then there's a red mode, which is the amount of fuel added during full throttle. Green and blue, that mode is the point at which RPM range when cruise mode is turned on. So it's the RPMs at which this mode up here, the cruise mode, actually kicks on. So you can adjust it between 1,000 and 2,800 RPMs. There's a yellow and blue mode, and it's the adjustment of delay and acceleration mode. Fuel turns on. Red-blue, adjustment of delay in full throttle or wide open throttle mode, fuel turns on. So those are all adjustable from 0 to 8, and there's 6 different modes. And I went ahead and got some settings. The stock settings you'll see there are on the bottom. They're 3, 4, 1, 8, 4, 4.5. And so I went ahead and looked up some settings on the internet off of some forums. The Thumpertalk forum is wealth of information, and this Steve Akis, he posts a lot of good information about the WR250R, and one of the things he posted was his dynode 31 horsepower setting, which is the 3, 5.5, 0.5, 8, 4, and 4.5 setting. So that's the setting I'm going to go ahead and use for mine today in this video. So to set the programmer, you actually have to turn your bike on. You have to go ahead and set it to the on position and then fire up the motor. And once it's done initializing, you'll see it goes into kind of what I call RPM mode, where it shows the RPMs of the motor, and you can rev it up and down to see the RPMs go up and down there. And if you push the mode button right in the middle, that button right there, you'll see it kind of go into a flashing red, and that means that you're actually in mode 3, which is amount of fuel added during full throttle. So we don't want that. We want fuel number 1, mode number 1, which is green. So I'm going to go ahead and push it until I see the green. So that's green and blue. That looks like green right there. So I'll go ahead and push plus, and we saw over there we want it to be 3. So we want mode there's green. I'm going to hit push, plus, and you'll see it's going up and down. And right there it is on 2.5, but I want it on 3, so I'll push it one more time and see how only 3 is flashing. So we know we've set the first mode, which is the green mode, to 3. So the second setting that we want to set is the number 5, 5.5. And that is yellow. So we want yellow, which is mode 2, to be set to 5.5. So if we push mode until we see yellow, and it's kind of an orange color, but I guess that's their version of yellow. If I go through the rest, there's nothing else that looks like yellow, so that must be the yellow setting. So with that one flashing, I'm going to go ahead and push plus until it gets to 5.5. So you can see how 5 and 6 are both flashing, so that's 5.5 for yellow, or orange if you will. So the next setting we want to do is actually 0.5, and that would be for the red setting. So we want to go to the red setting, and we want to set that to 0.5. So mode 3 is red. There's red and blue. We don't want that. We want just red. There's red right there. Okay, so red. Oh, I missed it. See, I gotta go back to red. That's orange. Red and blue. Orange, red. Okay, so you see red's right after orange there. It's kind of hard to see the difference, but we want to turn that all the way down to 0.5, which is between 1 and 0. So you want to go all the way down and then just keep pushing minus until it flashes quick like that. Okay, so we've got red set at 0.5. So number 4 is green blue, and they recommend number 8. So we want to go ahead to green blue, and we want to set that to 8. There's green blue. If I push plus, you can see it wasn't turned to 8 already. So there's 8 there. Green blue is now set to 8. Number 5 is yellow blue. And you can see that number 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 4. So we want, I'm sorry, mode number 5, which is yellow blue, we want to set to number 4. So yellow, blue, 4. There, it looks like yellow blue right there, which is actually kind of an orange blue on this. Like that. So I'll go ahead and hit that to 4. That's 4.5. There's 4. Okay, so we've got the yellow, orange, whatever you want to call it, blue. Orange, blue. We have that set to 5. 4, I mean. Did I set that right? Yeah. Orange, blue, 4. Now we just need to do number 6, which is red, blue. And we want to do that to 4.5. So red, blue, 4.5. Red, blue, it's set to 3.5 it looks like. There is 4.5 on red, blue. Okay, so we just did 4.5 on red, blue. I'm going to go ahead and check the rest now. Number 1 is green. We want green to be set at 3. There's green. You can see it is set at 3. We want yellow, which is number 2, to be set at 5.5. So yellow, 5.5. There's yellow. You can see it's at 5.5. Red, which is number 3. Red needs to be at 0.5. You'll see it, there it is. Red's at 0.5. Just one flashing fast. Number 4, green, blue. Number 4 is an 8, so we want green, blue, and an 8. And green, blue is set to 8. Now we want to set 5, which is yellow, blue. Number 5 is a 4, so yellow, blue, set to 4. There's our yellow, blue, and you can see it's set to 4. The last setting is number 6, which is red, blue, and that's 4.5. We want red, blue, set to 4.5. There's our red, blue, and you can see that set to 4.5. So once you have all those where you want it, you just let it go back to its normal mode. It'll go back to idle. And that's how you program your FMF Power Programmer.